Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys have heard the news that Will Smith and his wife, or now ex-wife, or whatever their label is, who knows now. Anyway, they had a sit-down conversation about what Jada calls an entanglement. So we're gonna go over the key points of what they talked about and what the future may hold for my boy Will.
I don't like how all of this came to be. But that doesn't matter. It's all love, honestly. And I would usually not, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
So from what I just saw, Jada is beating around the bush like a toddler and trying to make it seem like everything is okay before even digging into what really happened. But I mean, can you blame her? I would be scared shitless if I had to confront my significant other of over 2 decades about something heartbreaking that I've done. But Will takes it well by turning it into a joke about how they basically have to address what actually happened now that people are making false claims, or at least that's what Will and Jada are saying.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, to help pull him through. And from there, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
So Will talks about someone named Og, and that's short for August Alsina. But he goes on about how roughly 4 years ago, August started showing up to the Smith family's home asking for help with some issues he had. At the time, he was addicted to Percocets and was really suffering from an autoimmune disease that attacks his liver, which he still suffers through today. Throughout his time with the Smith family, he started to develop a really good friendship with Jada, and at the same time, Will and Jada's relationship was slowly falling apart, so it basically worked out perfectly for August. And at the end of this clip, Will again uses humor to try to neutralize the tension in the conversation. I feel like he has a hard time realizing what his reality is. He just has a hard time believing it, and I kind of feel bad for the guy.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
There it is, boys. We got it. That word, entanglement. And in this sense, it's short for, I'm Jada, and I was with August Alsina, and we did the big sex all the time. Also, he's younger, more limber, and able to please me the way I want. But it's obvious that she's trying to spare Will's feelings because she still cares about him. And in that way, I kind of respect her for it.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table and you brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
Now it's getting spicy, boys. So Will goes in with his absolute heater and asks her to explain the specifics, and she reverts back to that $1 million word. And Will called her on her shit, so she confessed that it was really a relationship that was building, since she and Will weren't together at the time. Now, of course, she's free to do what she pleases, but it's still like a giant horsecock to the face when your lover of over 20 years gets with someone soon after your breakup. It's just fucked up.
So we come into the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So,
okay.
You during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Right.
Jesus Christ, if that isn't the biggest fuck you I've ever heard. This woman literally just said that it has been a fat minute since she's been happy, and she expressed it too.
It had been so long
Fuck you, bitch. Look, it's good that they're being open and honest, but how can it come this far to the point where they needed to talk it out on a talk show? Ugh. Okay, I understand that's me just overreacting. I know that these talk shows are to help and whatever, but fuck. And my man Will is just the biggest trooper too, you know? He's the happiest guy in the room at all times, and he hides his sadness well, but there's just no way he isn't hurt under that beautiful chocolate skin of his. God, she is such an asshole.
We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah.
Will is just such an amazing human being because, well, look at this man get all motivated and inspired after this shit situation. Only someone like him can think in a way like that. And Jada? Well, she's a piece of shit that hit the goddamn lottery when it comes to men. Good God. Now, as a disclaimer, this whole situation with August Alsina happened a few years ago as well. Jada hasn't spoken to him in a long time, or at least that's what she says. And most say what stays in the past, stays in the past. And I usually agree with that. But for something like this, and when it comes to the trust and strength of relationship, I say that it still 100% matters.
But, you know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Now that is a very mature response from an adult's perspective. But not mine. I don't give a fuck what Jada says. Of course she's gonna agree to stay with Will after what she's done. The Fresh Prince is the mature one for being able to understand and accept her after everything that they've been through. I mean, what did they say?
Bad marriage for life.
They must really love each other to keep this crazy shit going as long as they have. I know it sure as hell ain't for the kids. I mean, they're old enough to take care of themselves anyway. But they sure do look funny as fuck. Flipping gross, dude. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go, take a shit or something. So, I'm gonna go now. You can just let yourself out. So, yeah, alright. Goodbye.